Honestly, I have no idea how this video might go, so it might be a bit of a train wreck, and I apologise for that, first off. Secondly, I want to apologise because I said I'd be uploading a video each day, but for some reason the settings on my YouTube keep changing back to put every single video private. Now, I don't know why it's doing that, and I don't want it to do that, so I am going to try and sort that out to make sure that they all appear when they should do, instead of all of them appearing on one day. Okay, so as the title of the video would suggest, I'm going to be talking about my experience at the MCM London Expo in May 2014. Now, it's the first time I've ever been to an event like this, to anything like this, and it was amazing. I'm not obviously going to be giving it a rating like my review videos, but I'm just going to be talking about like what happened at the event, what I saw. Hopefully, if I can get it to work, there might be some pictures in this as well. Now, first things first, I went straight to the Comic Village. I didn't actually know where I was going because the maps were in the tour guides, which looked like this, but you had to go to a specific room to get a place to get them, and you're not really quite sure what room to go to, well, stand, sorry, to go to get from. So I ended up at the Comic Village first off, where I ended up with a load of Batman comics. Now, for those of you who don't know, I went dressed as the Joker from the Arkham games Joker, not the not the comic one and not the film ones. There's some quite older ones here, like there's ones from 1998, 1997, 1996, and there's ones from like 2008 and 2011. So that's pretty cool because half of these series I haven't actually heard of before because they were well before I started reading comic books. Then I ended up bumping into, now hopefully right now there'll be a picture on here of Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian, aka Bad Influence, because they were signing their brand new comic. Oh yeah, comics. Now, they were really cool, commented on my mask, and they signed it, posed for a picture. Obviously if it's appeared you'll see that by now. And they were incredibly cool, and I hope they do really well with the comics. It took some time to find, but I ended up finding this, the MYM stand, which I'm not quite sure what that stands for. No, it doesn't actually say on it, but it's like the official Comic-Con magazine, and if you bought the magazine, you got 2 free signatures. One of Phil Lamar, who obviously voiced Hermes from Futurama, vs Samurai Jack as well. Hopefully right now there should be a picture about him of me and him while I'm talking about this. Incredibly nice person, posts with pictures, talks with everyone, and such a laid back person, such a genuine person as well. And then there was the person who voiced Beast Boy as well, who actually started charging £5 for pictures midway through it. Not quite sure why. But he signed that as well. Next thing I want to talk about is this, the official comic for, well, the graphic novel, as you can see it's a bit thick for a comic, for Comic-Con Elephant Men. Now, normally I don't buy anything like this, but it was on special offer, and I don't know how I'm going to do this. I should hope that this works. I got it signed, no, you can't see it, I got it signed, and it's got a drawing on it as well, which is pretty cool. I didn't actually realise it was the author there, so if you are there, do watch this, I apologise that I didn't know it was you. I thought you were the person running the stand. I also got to buy the graphic novel for, I'm sure some of the people who watch this might have heard of it before, Twisted Dark Volume 1. Now, it's a top-selling graphic novel. It's written by a person called Neil Gibson, and within the first couple of pages there's a section that says, This is a book by Neil Gibson, not Mel Gibson. In case there is any confusion, there is a guide below, and there's like drawings of them both. Mel Gibson is an actor, Neil Gibson is a writer. Mel Gibson is good looking, Neil Gibson is much better looking. I mean, it's quite amusing. I also got that signed as well, which is incredibly cool. And, well, the people who ran that stand as well were really awesome, and they kept telling me he will be back soon, and he was. I want to talk about a fan-funded project now. Now, I know that I don't normally get involved with things like this, but this one sort of reaches to me because I am a big fan of the original film, perhaps not so much as the Danny Glover remake, sequel, and I did quite enjoy the recent one with Adrian Brody, but Predator Dark Ages. Now, basically, it's Predator in the past, in the medieval ages, and I really want to see this made. When it comes up, I probably will be funding it. That's how interested I am in it. But check it out on Twitter at Predator_DA. Honestly, it looks incredible already. There's a teaser trailer up, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Now, I want to talk a bit about costumes, because there was a hell of a lot of costumes here, and this part is going to look so stupid if I can't get my pictures up in the video. Obviously, I was dressed up as the Joker. We had people dressed up as Rick from The Walking Dead, characters from the Half-Life series, people dressed up as, well, there was a judge. That was quite an impressive costume, actually. There were people dressed up as, okay, there's one specific one which I'm going to talk about, the Spider-Man one. Now, hopefully the picture is up now, but he had a sign that said "Free Spidey Hugs" and was really well drawn. That was quite funny. What other ones were there? There were obviously a lot of people from the Batman series, because, as hopefully you can see right now, there's me dressed up as Joker and Harley Quinn. There's me, another Harley Quinn, and a Robin, more type of a Robin from the Arkham games, not any other type of Robin. What else was there? There was Jason Voorhees. That was really cool. When he took off his mask, you could clearly see that he had done the work on his face. There were people dressed up as characters from Break. You can tell what's currently in at the minute, because there's a lot of Game of Thrones, a lot of Arrow, quite a lot of Breaking Bad, but some really incredible costumes. Honestly, it was the most fun I've had in a long time that wasn't concert related. I absolutely loved it, and I'm sure to be hopefully going again next year, but I'm not revealing who has yet. That will stay a secret for now.